So I was sat in the office the other day at Meta HQ, minding my own business, doing some video editing, preparing the next video, burning some incense in my rather extravagant but also very cool incense burner, when all of a sudden I hear a knock at the door. Then I did what any rational person would also do in my situation, and I grab my camera, I stand up, I walk downstairs, I open the door, and lo and behold, there it is, waiting for me, on the doorstep, a parcel from none other than Bulk Powders with a delivery of my supplements, a recent order which I'd placed. Convenient really, how it arrived at the exact time when I was just filming some B-roll for another video to come. And then I thought to myself, once I was sat back down at the desk, again, minding my own business, smelling that incense, this could make a decent video, this. So here goes. So in this video, I'm going to go into what supplements I take, how many I take, and why I take them. For no other reason than, yeah, I kind of just want to do it. Boom. Right, how we doing people? What's good? Here today to talk about, as you will see from the video title, supplements, what my supplement regime is, why I take it, what do I take, what are my thoughts on it, just general chit chat. I mean, to be honest, I've put this video off for a while, like I started it a bit back. The order that's playing, again, yeah, it was a while ago and I just haven't come around to it because there's so much that you can actually talk about in this topic. I mean, each and every individual supplement in itself, there are thousands and thousands of videos on YouTube already detailing what, you know, what these things are, what they do for you, what's good, what's bad, different recommendations everywhere you look. So I kind of just wanted to condense this down into my own experience, what I've learned, what I think about it, and what I would say to the average person who's wondering what to do with supplementation, strictly vitamins. Right, so I mean, probably a good place to start is, when did I start? Now, I started probably mid 2020, so about 18 months ago, just over 18 months ago now. The reason I started was I was started really getting serious about my fitness in back end of 2019, hitting the gym more, lost a lot of weight, and I was just kind of learning about training again and getting into a rhythm. And one of the guys I was actually working with at the time, he was massively into his supplements. Like, he played golf to a pretty high level, and we got chatting. Obviously I was telling him I was getting into my fitness, and he started asking me, oh, do you take any supplements? And just kind of gave me some recommendations from there. Like, he was the type of guy taking everything, like not everything, but like a lot of stuff, like a big handful of pills kind of every morning. It sounds a bit mad, but all good stuff, of course. I started basically, I just ordered, I think, some multivits, the same multivits that I've opened on this video, as you will see, in these complex multivits from Bulk, which have got, like, you know, it's a complex multivit, so it's got a lot of stuff in it. Or, you know, let me go, calcium, magnesium, vit C, vit E, just all all the good stuff. And I started doing that just because I thought, yeah, that's all I need, just a multivit every day, just kind of top me up kind of thing, where I'm not getting what I need from my diet, because I've got a fairly, and I always have, apart from like a couple of years when I got fat, I've always had a pretty decent diet. So I thought just a multivit will satisfy that, you know, lack of nutrients in certain areas of my diet. But as time's gone on, and obviously I've educated myself more and more and more into the fitness stuff, and like, obviously this is something I'm really passionate about now, I've increased the quantity and variety of the different vitamin supplements that I take. So again, as you will have seen from the video, what I'm taking at the moment, we'll start with these Pro Omega 3. So these are a very useful supplement, because basically you get really high levels of vitamin D3 and omega 3, both types of omega 3 fatty acids, as EPA and DHA. Again, I'm not the guy to explain that to you, what the differences are and whatnot, but there are thousands of videos online. I'll link some good content in the description so that you can have a look over that. And yeah, the main person that I looked into for omega 3s is Rhonda Patrick. She's been on Joe Rogan like loads of times, so she's really shit hot when it comes to that stuff. She's also quite fit as well, to be fair. But yeah, these are good. Like I say, they've got really high levels of omega 3. I think it's 1,000 milligrams. Yeah, it is. So per one of these little red tabs, sounds a bit mad, there's 1,000 milligrams of omega 3s. And like your daily, I don't even know what your daily recommendation is. Again, like, I don't know what the daily recommendation is, because there's so many different like standardized recommendations. You will get lost if you're just trying to find how much do I need, a straightforward answer. Like, you'll be looking forever. Different sources always tell you different things, but for these, and in terms of vitamin D and omega 3, I've heard people taking 15,000 IUs of vitamin D3 per day, and omega 3 I think it's like 5,000 that Rhonda Patrick takes, some mad levels like that. Again, you can go overboard on this shit, you can go massively underboard on this shit if you don't take anything. I'm just happy to spend what I spend, get good stuff. Like, this is good quality stuff from what I understand, you know, like it's got all these like friend of the sea kind of accreditation, if you like. They also do give you your money back within 28 days if you're not satisfied, which is something that, you know, I don't know how you can determine whether you're satisfied or not if you're just after some money back on your purchase. Like, fair enough. So yeah, these Pro Omega 3s, 3 tablets, 1 with each meal per day, breakfast, lunch and dinner. And occasionally I do top up my omega 3s as well with some other soft gels that I've got, like maybe 1 or 2 a day. It depends. Like, if I've missed that, say I may accidentally not take these before I go to bed. I mean, more often than not I will, but if I don't, then I will top up the next day with like getting the extra in. Just very handy. Got your vitamin D, omega 3 all in one, bish bash bosh. Reduces the actual quantity of tablets you have to take on a daily basis. So there's my first 3 tablets of the day. The second 3 come in the form of, like I just mentioned, the complex multivit. Same again, breakfast, lunch and dinner, 3 a day. That's got all that stuff in that I described earlier. I can read you some of the stuff on here that's talking about like
contributes to your normal energy, your metabolism, your function, your amino acid synthesis.
Again, scientific stuff that, as long as I know that it's good stuff and that it is going to do me some good in some way, shape or form, I'm happy. Like, I don't need to go too deep on it. I can if I want to, but I'm not there just yet. And at some point I definitely will develop a very technical understanding of all this stuff, but for now I'm just kind of, yeah, taking it as it is. The next 6 tablets I take per day, these are the little green tablets. Where are they? So these bad boys, all over the desk now. Chlorella, right? This is one that I got from the guy that I used to work with, like I said, who used to take everything and anything. I've actually got these in a tub with the wrong name on, because they come in like you saw there, like a little bag, and it's just not ideal. Anyway, yeah, got them, the recommendation from taking those from the guy I used to work with. Told me some pretty good stuff about it. I've looked into it. They do look pretty, you know, good for you. So chlorella is actually like the blue to green algae commonly found in tropical and subtropical water. You may be wondering, what's that got to do with me? What's good for me in that? Well, let me tell you. As a nutritional supplement, due to a rich content of vitamin B12, iron, iodine and chlorophyll. So vitamin B12 contributes to your normal energy, yielding, metabolism, all that good stuff. Immune system function, reduces tiredness as well and fatigue apparently. And it's a rich source of iron, which again contributes to just general function, cognition, all that, and thyroid function as well. So just a few things I like to touch on, just for the sake of putting some educational information in here, so you're not listening to me just talk shit for however long. These things are actually like common in vegans and vegetarians who don't get a huge deal of those particular nutrients because of the lack of meat in the diets. So if you're a veggie or a vegan, check it out, props. So yeah, what we on there? 3 from the Pro Megas, 3 from the Multivit, that's 6, another 6 from the Chlorella, and then the last 6 come in this form, Maca, which you'll have seen on there. Maca, right, again, got this recommendation from the guy I used to work with, Andy, big up Andy. Could have made some serious money out of me if he was working for like Herbalife or some mad pyramid scheme or something, selling supplements like that, but missed his opportunity there. So this is actually like a root that's grown in Peru, of all places, like ends up on my desk in Wakefield, kind of mad. This is one that is not particularly as well researched as some slightly more mainstream supplements like your standard vitamins, but there are studies out there. Again, I will link some websites in the description if you're curious about learning more about that. But what Maca does is it maintains optimal stamina, apparently, and vitality, and contributes to physical and mental performance. So again, all things which are good. And I'll come on to like the more philosophical mindset meta style of thinking around this whole supplementing thing after this. Apparently it increases your libido as well for whatever reason, don't know why. They're the next 6, so that makes up 18. So again, I split those 6 out, the same with the Chlorella, 2 of each with each meal per day. That's something like I'm not 100% sure on is the best thing to do either. Like it's something that I'm looking into. Is it best to take more at certain times of the day to give your body a rest at later times of the day so that it can improve your sleep or whatnot? Like, does it affect your sleep if you're supplementing late at night? I just gathered that it's better to spread it out evenly and consume it whilst you're eating, so that those systems breaking down all the vitamins and the nutrients are already in action anyway, rather than consuming it outside of eating times and potentially, you know. Yeah, that's just the way that I've thought about it. Again, if you know this, please fill me in with the information in the comments and let me know, because yeah, I'd be very grateful to know about that. Is there anything that I'm looking to potentially add to this list? Like, do I think this list is too big as it is? In all honesty, 18 is quite a lot. 18 individual little things to be consuming per day does sound a bit mad, and when I look at them, when I've got them all in my tub for a daily dose, it is a bit like, oh, that looks like a lot. But when you spread it out throughout the day, it is manageable, and if you've got like a little transportation device for your supplements, then that's very useful. You can get them from anywhere. A few things I've looked into to help with sleep being the absolute be all and end all of all things mental and physical health. Magnesium is something which is I'm gonna have to try and explain some mad science here without having the information to back it up. Put it this way, different types of magnesium I know that contribute to the brain function of sleep. I believe it's called magnesium threonate. I'm looking into that. Maybe if I'm feeling like I'm struggling to get to sleep, or if I feel a little bit more energized in the time when I would normally go to sleep, I might get some of this stuff so I can take it so that then I can sleep better. I don't know, maybe. Again, vitamin D3, like I get, how much is that? Vitamin D3, 3,000 IUs per day I get from those tablets. Like I said, there's some people taking 15,000. Like, all I know is it is extremely important vitamin. It's almost like a hormone for your body, so it contributes to that many functions and reactions that you can almost not take too much. But again, I don't want to put that out there like this is just my personal experience. I don't actually know this shit. I need to look into it, but I'm just telling you, like, I may increase that from 3,000 to, say, I don't know, 4,000, 5,000, like just get some more vitamin D3 and take that in. Vitamin K2, I've heard, is very good for the functions of breaking down omega-3s and vitamin D3. That's all I can say about that. Might look into that. And the last one is another one relating to sleep, and is also used to, I believe it's used to kind of like counteract the impact of anxiety, and that is ashwaganda. Don't know too much about that, but something I'm going to look into definitely. My overall thoughts and opinions, a long way around of getting to it. I think it is up to, like, as dumb as it sounds and as cliche as it is, it's completely up to you and how much you value kind of that feeling of knowing that you're getting, or you're actually trying to get everything that your body needs and requires, but only you know what that is. Again, there are certain things which are fixed factors, like you need this, that and the other in your diet. That's why it's key to have a balanced diet. Supplementation should never replace having a balanced diet. Like, you should still eat your veg, eat well, get out in the sunshine, exercise. You can't just get by in life by taking 30 pills a day of vitamin supplements and expect to live a good quality life. It's just not going to happen. But as I've said, you can go overboard. Like, if you're taking that amount of pills a day, like, it's just not convenient for a start. Like, I don't know the impacts of overwhelming your bodily functions and systems, of flooding it with matcha. Like, realistically, I don't know that. I don't know what the upper threshold is for all this stuff, really. I'm just experimenting, and I can say that I have found a benefit and felt a benefit in doing this for myself. Whether all of that is an actual physical quantifiable benefit, you just can't quantify that. It's all intrinsic, like, and how much of it is placebo, I don't know. All I know is I feel better knowing when I take these things that my body's getting more of what it needs to function optimally, and that is the Mindset Meta supplementation method. Do what's right for you. There's certain things that are a staple, and I would definitely recommend looking into omega-3, vitamin D3, and a multivit. I feel like those are three things that everybody could probably benefit from. Again, make sure it's good quality stuff. Shop local as well. I know I'm not practicing what I preach by buying from bulk, but that's convenience, and sometimes that pays. However, when I do look, like I've been talking about, the ashwaganda and vitamin D3, I'll definitely be heading to the sub shop for that stuff. Overall, I would say do your research, look into those three particular things, get good quality stuff. Don't cut corners, like, and don't take things just for the sake of it. I know I'm saying that, but I have actually looked into all these things and definitely feel better knowing that I have done that, because otherwise I've got nothing to back up this intrinsic feeling. And yeah, I think that's everything that I wanted to cover. I've probably gone on way too long, but I'm gonna roll with it. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you found it beneficial. Comment below what your supplementation regime is, if you've got one, like what your thoughts are. If you know anything that I do not know that I've been talking about, please enlighten me. Like, I'm here to learn as much as anything. And yeah, thanks for watching. Nice one.
Right in!